So you may have done something, or said something, or even thought something that you think has angered the gods. Let's talk about it.
Hellenic, or ancient Greek polytheism, used to be widely practiced, known, and respected everywhere, from colonies in Ukraine to settlements in Egypt. But during the rise of Christianity, what we once knew as a well-sustained hearth was stomped out to be nothing but smoldering embers. Hellenism today is here to keep the fires of Hestia alive.
Hi, my name is Kayla, and welcome to Hellenic Polytheism Frequently Asked Questions. I sounded so dorky. This is a new series where I thought it would be good to return to the channel's roots of being a guide to the newer members of the religion. One thing that I have seen a lot online amongst the newer Helpol community is this fear that they angered the gods. You go into Reddits, you see this, you go into Facebook communities, you see this, even members of my Discord server, HT Online, link in the description, have encountered thoughts like these. And the first thing I want to say to you all is that I understand. I understand where this stems from and why you feel like this. For a lot of cases, it may be lingering fear or trauma from whatever religion you may used to have been in. For some, it may just be myths, like the myths of Athena turning Arachne into a spider, Apollo turning all of Neob's sons into arrow kebabs, Artemis turning all of Neob's daughters into arrow kebabs, Artemis going to Hippolytus and... Wait, can I even say this on the channel? The point is, I get it. There are many reasons why people come to this conclusion and begin to fear the theoi. That being said, I have come to tell you that in 99% of cases, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Now, hey, don't start stressing now. I only say 99% instead of 100% of cases because the gods do have boundaries and are capable of being angry with you if those boundaries are crossed. Let me explain. The gods are quite literally as old as it gets. Their birthdays have so many zeros that you as a human could not comprehend how big of a number that is. And with this age comes not only wisdom, but frankly, just a lack of to give. So I'm gonna censor that. So I may not be a Pythia, oracle, prophet, or whatever, anything along those lines. But I will still tell you with 100% confidence that Athena does not care whatsoever that you did not do your homework. Artemis does not care that your teenage boy brain cooked up some inappropriate thoughts about her. And no, Zeus is not going to personally smite you with his thunderbolt because you forgot to ask him before blowing out his candle. These are beings that have been around before humans and will be around after. Hell, they created us. If anyone is going to understand human error, human desires, human anything, it's the deathless ones, oh great immortals, glory be to them. There are really only two things that will get you in some hot water, and that's intentional disrespect and hubris. Which, hot take, hubris is literally always intentional. You don't just happen to challenge Apollo to a music competition because you think you're better than him at music. That's why Marsyas was flayed alive. You don't just happen to go around telling everyone you're a better mother than the goddess of motherhood. That's why all of Neob's children look like porcupines, but instead of growing quills, they got a bow and arrow equivalent of a mag dump. A quiver clear out. I hope you're starting to catch on. If you examine all the myths in which a mortal or satyr or someone is harshly or directly punished by the gods, most of the time, it's literally just hubris. Hubris being the act of putting oneself on the same level or above that of a deity. And this was so often told in myths because it is the perfect way to get yourself punished by the gods. Now, it wasn't all just hubris. No, you have stories like Tantalus, Sisyphus, but the common theme for all of these punishments is not mistakes or human error or something that the deities would be able to excuse. It was direct and intentional disrespect. So the next time you feel uneasy or stressed over something you think has angered the gods, ask yourself, was this an intentional, deliberate jab at the god in question? If yes, you have reason to stress. And I would consider dropping a few offerings, several libations, and, well, praying. But if your answer to that question is a no, then you probably have nothing to worry about. If you want to address your mistake in prayer and still show that you regret your actions, that's valid, but I promise you, you have not burned any bridges by simply being human. There are some instances where I would say tread more on caution than other cases. Yes, if you dabbled in anything miasmic, I would be a little more on the please forgive me type of vibes. And there is nuance to every situation, which the most important thing is that I am just the guide. And at the end of the day, whatever happens between you and the gods is between you and the gods. Stay calm, assess the situation, and act accordingly. But if you have your own thoughts about this, have any more questions, or wish to share any experiences you had with this subject, make sure to drop a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Alternatively, you can join my Discord server and get more support from the community. Lastly, if you want to officially be a part of Hellenism today and stay up to date with everything we're doing, make sure to go to our website and hit join. That's all for today though. Keep learning, practice Xenia, and stay dramatic. Just like the gods intended.
Let's see what you got, let's go. Eyes roll when you fuck to the tempo. If you want me to need me, you got me, just make sure you got in the memo. Playing a game called Fight First Fight. If you cross me, your man's a dead hoe. Eyes up here, walk up and you know, heads turn when you fucking my demos. I'm for the people, I ship who I want. Get bitches waiting for the sequel. Around my fingers, I'm the one every